I don't need to tell you Kamala because I'm not voting for it. So there's that. Tell me Trump. Let's go. Supply chain. You're giving me a lot. Let's deal with the first thing first. You said more money. How is he going to do that? The Keystone Pipeline. Wonderful. So he's going to pump more oil out. Great. That's wonderful. Here's the question I have for you. Who's going to buy that oil? Mom, you can get into this too. Tell me Trump. He pumps out all this oil, right? He has all these barrels, millions of barrels, billions of barrels. Who's going to buy it? Sir, I'm not voting for you or any candidate. Next. There you go. What happened to Giuliani? He died. Anything. Giuliani passed away. Why are you bald? It's called genetics. Why are you a bitch? Because that's how your daddy raised you. Next question. Now you know what? I say that better. Dr. Black fuck around being white supremacy. Take both sides of the argument. Okay. Dumbass. Tell me where is this Walmart?
I am the captain now. Hey, y'all, gravity, any day above ground living. Hope y'all having a fantastic start to the last month of the year. MAGA, bring your asses up in here. I need to talk to y'all. MAGA, what you heard at the beginning, you see that? That was a month ago. I'm going to show you the date. Look. See that date? October 22nd. Now, that's not the first time I was talking about BRICS. I've been talking about BRICS on social media for years. I really started ramping up BRICS content since last year. MAGA, bring your bum asses in here. You, Trump 2024, you jacks, come inside, pause, come here, come talk to me. Please. Michelle.
Speak. Come talk to me. Y'all were running around talking about drill baby drill and he got all these tariffs and we gonna bring money back here. Yeah. Yeah. Really? He gonna bring money back. Tell me something, right? MAGA, come here. How's he supposed to bring money back when he's doing stuff like this? Oh, I made this up, right? Business Insider, they made that up, right? You right. Wait a minute, family. I made that up. You know how MAGA is. I made this up. Okay, MAGA, let me holler at you. Because I don't play with this politics. MAGA, you want to explain why your man is rage tweeting on a Saturday night when he should be inside of his wife? This fool wrote the idea that the BRICS countries are trying to move away from the dollar while we stand by and watch is over. We require a commitment from these countries that they will neither create a new BRICS currency nor back any other currency to replace the mighty US dollar, or they will face 100% tariffs and should expect to say goodbye to selling into the wonderful US economy. They can go find another sucker. There is no chance that the BRICS will replace the US dollar in international trade, and any country that tries should wave goodbye to America. This is him. Buyer's remorse is setting in, family. And I put the comments link in the description box. I want y'all to go look at them comments later. The white vote will doom us all. Look at this one. Look at this one. Now he, she, or it got to be trolling, talking about de-dollarization is not going to happen anytime soon. This is what I mean. The de-dollarization has already happened. They don't get this. Oh my God. Oh Lord. But again, they tell us we don't know what we're talking about. Look at this. Look at this jack off right here. Nick Sorter, one of those Tim Pool shills. America is back. I swear to God. Now watch Tim Pool and them going. They finna talk about this tomorrow, and they're gonna get it hilariously wrong. Oh my God. Hey Torian, your big homie Gunther Eagleman came outside talking about this is how you handle business like a real leader. Americans won't have to worry about limp-wristed people like Biden come January 20th, 2025. Oh my God, they're so dumb. They're dumb. Oh my God. Trump can tell you he shot a pigeon in Central Park, and you'll say that's the greatest thing that happened to America. It's great for America. Oh my God. Okay, MAGA, let me explain to you how this works. This is not 2016. I know y'all still living in that fantasy. After the coffee venereal disease showed up, you guys rewound thinking you're Barry Allen and Wally West. And you went back in the Speed Force. You went back in time and think you didn't create a flashpoint. This is not, I repeat, this is not 2016. Trump does not have the sway to sit up there and threaten people on the world stage. Are you insane? Do you think they really need the US economy? Do you really think they need that? Newsflash, idiots, let me help you. Okay, let's just say they take his plan, right? They hear what he says, right? He said, yo, if you create this currency, you not doing no business here. Okay, fine. You do realize that every good and service, most of them, I won't say every, but most of them, that you're going to need, you're going to have to pay an import tax on it, you dumb, directly. No, Tori, this is the second time he's mentioned BRICS. Remember, he mentioned it when he talked to Tucker Carlson. And I actually gave him credit. I was like, he's the only person that's ever mentioned BRICS directly. But again, Obama killed Gaddafi because he thought he was a terrorist. But yeah, underlining, he wanted to unite Africa. And here we are. Hold on, let me go shut my rights off. Y'all finna call it. And here we are about a decade later. Well, a decade and a half later. And guess what? Africa's starting to unite. So it didn't even matter. That was just a temporary setback. Okay, back to this. Okay, Trump says you're not doing business in America no more. Nothing getting in. Okay. Not only are you going to piss off your economic base, but now your economic base is going to have to go deal directly with companies like Temu and Etsy and all these other places. So now they're going to have to pay the import tax on whatever they want directly, not a percentage. So you want that new iPhone? Okay, let's just say now instead of the markup, The iPhone's $500. Now you get to pay another, let's say $1,000. So now you pay $1,500 for a phone that you usually have to pay about 700. They so smart. Oh Lord. MAGA, get in here. I need somebody to explain this. Explain it to us. Tell us how this is great. um, cause you know her. I probably said it wrong. Okay, fine. You didn't even say good morning, and you come in here with this. What is fascist, sir? Sir, ma'am, or it? Define for us what fascism is. We're gonna have fun this morning. We're gonna teach. I need you to explain the definition of fascism to us. I want to know. Because let me tell you something, your boy Trump is nowhere near a fascist. He doesn't even have the stomach for that. I promise you he don't. Your man out here talking about tariffs again. And y'all are celebrating this. Okay, fine, let me help you. Nah, Torian, we got to start them off slow. We got to start them off slow. Woke is advanced. That's AP courses. We got to start them in third grade. Tell us what fascism is. Since you guys love to use that 7-letter word around, tell us what fascism is. Gunther Eagleman, all you dumbasses, y'all do realize now, right, that if this goes through, right, you do know you're gonna have to pay more for not only your internet, but Elon gonna raise the prices on y'all, right? You'll never see another sale again. Your man gonna want you to pay full price for everything. No discounts. Y'all, I don't know, man. Remember that same night I did that live. You remember if y'all were there, y'all saw how they were all trying to argue me down. I'm like, this is the wrong place. I know what I'm talking about. Here we are. Damn near 6 weeks later, here we are. Because they don't listen. How are you gonna make now he throwing around 100% tariffs on everything? Cool. Guess what they're gonna do? Okay. Either we're not gonna deal with you, or we're gonna hit you with 100% tariffs. Now what? The few things that we do buy, goddamn, China be importing Chevys. They don't need them no more. They're like, okay, this is the last time we buy Chevys. Bye. Shut down that Chevy plant one time. That's over there. Oh, word? You gonna put 100% tariffs on my stuff? Okay, well, good luck. Y'all lobster prices fixing to go up. And we know how y'all love lobster. Bye. Go ahead, go overfish your Pacific shorelines and your Atlantic shorelines. Go have fun with that. And since your supply now then went down, that one lobster that you really love, now you're gonna pay like $46 per unit. And we're gonna pass the non-savings on to you. I warned y'all, I warned y'all, I warned you. Your man has been out of office for 4 years. Four. Business changed. The coffee venereal disease changed the way people do business. But y'all didn't want to listen. Okay. India is investing in Guyana. BRICS is investing in Guyana. They're investing in Cuba. They're trying to make Cuba the gateway to the Caribbean. France, a developed nation, tried to get into BRICS. That's usually a NATO power. Tried to get into BRICS. Canada tried to get into BRICS. But you think he's in power now? You think this global hierarchy is going to come back? Are you dumb? Let me help you, MAGA. Us, the UK, France, Germany, not so much Italy, because she be straddling. Australia, New Zealand, Limnium, I guess you could say Korea, Japan, they're not as strong as you thought they were. Not anymore. Japan's in the middle of a bad recession. They're going to do things that they don't want to do for the preservation of their people, i.e., asking black people to come over. Which black people ain't gonna do that. But they're gonna start doing deals with China, even though they don't like China. They're gonna start doing some deals to get themselves out of that. Germany already done told you they're willing to do deals with the Middle East, even though they don't like them, at the detriment of the EU, to make sure that their lights stay on. Get some. Okay, great. You've been put in the spotlight. Um, how is Trump embracing change, right? And he's sitting there right now threatening tweets. I want you to explain this to us. Because guess what? I bet you he did communicate and they told him to fuck off. Where's the compromise? You running outside saying you're going to put 100% tariffs on BRICS nations. I guess you don't know that most of your vegetables come from overseas. Since MAGA was so worried about getting all these illegals out and oh yeah, we're gonna go in them fields. Okay, you're still gonna have to overwork just to meet the production that you were getting from imports. Your oils, you know, the shit that y'all cook with, yeah, that goes up. Rubber, that goes up. Tires become more expensive. Rice, expensive. Corn. They put corn in everything. Expensive. Y'all, bruh, this is what I'm talking about. MAGA is nothing but surface level thinkers. Hey, you know how they also get all that production done? Yeah, they put soybeans in everything. Soybeans goes up. Yes, we have domestic soybeans. They can't meet the production. They don't get this, fam. They don't get it. Again, that man could tell you he shot a pigeon in Central Park for the good of America, and they go in there and they would knob him off. Pause. Kuz, how are you gonna mass boycott? Or how do you supplement the government and the people if you do a mass boycott? Okay, JD, tell me how I don't get it. Go ahead. You're in the spotlight now. Go ahead. Get some. You can go back in the audience. Go ahead, JD. Tell us how we don't get it. This should be good. He's gonna explain to us how we don't get it. I'm telling you, you trolls better get to your mans. Your internet finna go up. You ain't gonna be able to write all these messages. God, your Wi-Fi price is about to jump double, but let you tell it. He has to threaten them. Okay, great. We explained this point, but you came in late. You didn't even say good morning or anything, but we're gonna re-explain it. They don't have to listen to him. That's the beautiful thing right now with the way the world economy is set up. We do not. He don't have to listen to them. They don't. They're like, okay, you forget. They've got what, another 180 countries to do business with. That's why it's called the Global South. They don't need him. And if this is the way he negotiates business, that's terrible. Okay, you don't want to supply me? I'll go to Japan. I'm sure Japan will do business. They need the money. I know. Hey, Brian, listen, you didn't even say good morning or good evening. I know you look like you listen to Fresh and Fit, so you know what Zesty looks like. I'm not Amru, okay? Calm down, sir. JD, I understand that Obama was the first one that had to deal with BRICS and he blew them off. Trump had 4 years to deal with them before India came in and he didn't do nothing. He only worried about Xi and Putin. And y'all loved him when he pulled Putin in on that handshake and he didn't say nothing. They were still emerging. That man basically tweeted out that he has no plan. If you want to know what this live stream is about, there's 3 buttons there. It should tell you what the title is. If not, the title is Donald Trump is a dumbass. Donald Trump just admitted he has no plan for BRICS. He said a poop water. You see what I'm talking about? This is the white vote, family. I just hope y'all see this. They can't even tell green tea. This is MAGA. This is the best and brightest that this country has produced. This is the Bush babies. That's Bush babies. They get D's in lunch and they get passed right through into the next grade. Because it's not that hard. They've already showed you that they can get bypass Trump's policies. They've already done it. Trump ran out there, just remember a couple weeks ago, he ran out there talking shit about Mexico. What did he do? He sat down right with that woman. And it came to a compromise, right? Okay. That's Mexico. That's next door. Why would BRICS listen to him? LG, I don't care what Kamala's plan was. She never had one. I don't care. It was called the opportunity economy, and we still don't know what it is. I don't care. I didn't vote for her. And we're not Democrats here. So think about that. Oh, he threatens. That's what he does. And then go sits down. You do know when you threaten and you go sit down, that means that you lost power. JD, he has no friends in BRICS. I don't understand this. BRICS took Saudi Arabia and the UAE away from 2 oil producing powers. India is literally dropping off their currency in Guyanas. That's 3. He has no plan. He said it's the art of the deal. Okay, JD, you don't think them fools read his book? It's like, MAGA, come on. Trump supporters, like, come on now. Not, let's be serious here. For real, let's be serious. Let's be serious. The man's business acumen is antiquated right now. Anthony, Brazil's already in BRICS. They've been in there for a few years. They've been in there since Bolsonaro was president. What's your plan? Why has it got to be my plan? I'm not running the country. I already told them what the plan was. They use their own currency with each other. They've been telling you what they've been doing. What do you mean I don't want to touch it? When BRICS dumps the dollar, we're fucked. They already did it. They already started doing it. Like, I don't understand. The machine. Oh, here we go. The machine. What machine, sir? What machine? Here we go. So me reading the news, me reading what he tweeted, the machine got me. So the machine didn't get Trump. I'm laughing at how inept y'all are. Real talk. The machine. Okay, Cody, that's the second time you wrote machine and we don't know what machine. Which machine? The T800? Which machine? Um, MT Esquire, Brazil's not neutral. They're not neutral. The people already rose up on them. Trust me, they're not neutral. If they were neutral, they wouldn't. Lula would not have gone to the BRICS summit if he was neutral. How do you raise class consciousness? I didn't told you. Well, you're new here, so you don't know. I told y'all one of the big steps was y'all should have got everybody out of Congress. Y'all should have focused on your local and state. Y'all should have gotten to your kids. Y'all didn't want. Y'all expected the government to fight for you. They showed you in 2020 how they were going to fight for you. They told you what to do, and most of America followed their lead. And look where it led you to. We're worse off before that thing came over here because people were scared. Limp Strudel, the fact you talking about black folk can't read and you decided that was your name should tell us everything we need to know, sir. We know you walked in on your mama doing a gangbang. We know. And your daddy wasn't tough enough to throw them dudes out. He sat there in the chair and he watched. At least he had a little bit of courage in him. He said, I'm not going to hold the camera. It's okay. You want to talk about homosexuality, but your name is literally a homophobic slur. But that's okay. That's okay. We know you hold the doors open with limp wrists. We know. That's how you handshake, like this. What did Terrence say? He probably saw it this morning. He'd be like, yeah, we need a tough leader. I'm like, sir, I hope you know your product's finna go up. That man don't even realize that his stuff comes from international. Never mind. Never mind. This is what he wrote, Tori, and this is the last thing he wrote. That nigga wrote roar. He wrote roar. Terrence the Tiger. Oh, hey, Terrence. We know you are a raccoon. Hey, Terrence. That Trump tweet, you will BS soon. He's the one and only raccoon with the one and only dance. Look at this nigga. That's the only dance this man knows. What is he doing? You know who he looked like? I just realized something. He looked like King Face without the glasses on. Cause if you're scared about what's gonna happen, that means you're not fighting. Never be scared to fight. You have laws on your side. What does the N word mean to me? It means it's a word. It's a word that you use in certain aspects, so it makes sense. Look at this sassy Negro. Look at him. He always dancing in the kitchen. Limp Strudel, stop talking, because now you can't even write sentences. Hey, somebody go help Limp Strudel go start his Sunday correctly. The man can't even write. Go learn. Go to church. Jesus. Like I'm supposed to take this man or woman or it seriously, and your name is Limp Strudel. Pause. That motherfucker saw them old 2002 The Rock promos where you talk about Strudel, and the motherfucker think that's a great name for a YouTube channel. No, we can read perfectly. Is when we read and we read your statement that you didn't even write the sentence correctly. You missing subject verb agreements. You writing in all caps like you supposed to say something. Jason, he is not a millionaire, so stop talking. Now you sound dumb. Terrence is not a millionaire. He lives in a 2-bedroom townhouse in fucking Austin, Texas. He's so rich that he sat there a week after the hurricane hit talking about what am I supposed to do? But he's supposed to be so pro MAGA, so pro America. Motherfuckers had to shame him into getting a trailer to drive cross country to North Carolina to go make them dense ass pancakes. Fuck out of here. But as soon as Trump say, hey, come down to Mar-a-Lago, that nigga found the money to go down there. This is the same nigga that y'all ran up in there and gave credence to, who sat in the car eating Popeye's chicken, grease all over his mouth, ranting about how much he loved Trump. Get out of here. Jason, you're a dumbass. He's not a millionaire. It's hilarious that y'all think that. Y'all look up somebody's net worth and you see $1 million and you think they're worth $1 million. He's not worth $1 million. That's an estimate. Okay, Jason, I'm so ignorant. How about this? We're going to play today. I'm so ignorant, right? In the next 3 minutes, I'll load up this StreamYard. I'll bring you on here. You can show me how ignorant I am. You want the challenge? Limp Strudel, here you go again talking about fairies and you got that name. Nigga, go fly somewhere, preferably in front of traffic. We gonna help you. Go find that traffic. Go find that traffic one time. Go tongue kiss a car's grill for me one time. Tell me how that tastes. I'm sure you're gonna tell me it tastes like radiator fluid and raspberry dressing. Go ahead. It's always the people that want to project that somebody's homosexual or they don't want to come out the closet. Ain't nothing wrong with coming out the closet. It's accepting now. Remember, Trump is the first Republican president that was so inviting of the gays. It's okay. Jason, why'd you run, you punk? You got 2 minutes. I'll load up the StreamYard right now. I'll prove it to you right now. Look here. I'm finna go in StreamYard. Look. We're gonna switch the camera around. Look, I'm in StreamYard. I'll load it up right now. Watch this. We go to live stream, right? We'll create it. We'll go to YouTube. Kid Gravity, right? Versus Jason Metz. Who has better ideas? Do you want the smoke, you punk? It's right there for you. You want the smoke or you ran? Oh, let me guess. You had to get into work, right? You had to punch in, right? Come on, I know you had to punch in early because you want to run and get your favorite broom. Come on. Let's go. Come on, son, it's right there. You want the smoke. Let's go. Anakin, do not put yourself down like that. Everybody's smart. It's just they say stupid things. Come on, Jason, you want the smoke, yes or no? You can see my face. He's not going to come up here. I already know it. He gonna talk about, oh, I'm nervous. This is the first time I've talked live. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. You type, act like you type. Let's go. See, nah, I don't smoke. See what I'm talking about? Punk. By the way, the people that smoke the most, white folk. Listen, it's okay. He showed us he's a coward. It's all right. Fury, don't even worry about him. He a coward. I'm gonna show you how much power I got that Trump don't got. Don't nobody say nothing to Jason no more. Now we gonna play games. He ain't leave, he a coward. Hey Brian, listen, just stay warm out there when you fishing for the catfish. You heard what I said. Look, see? Look. Now he's acting like a snowflake. Look, he acting like this right here. That's what he acting like, a snowflake. Shout out to my daughter. He acting just like a snowflake. Okay, Anakin, that's great. Listen, if you're into black guys, Latinos, and Furies, do your thing. There's an abundance of them. It's okay. May you find love in a hopeless place. Yo, Jason, son, I behaved like a fatherless child. My father was in my life from the first day, sir. I know I'm black and that shocks you. I know. It's okay. Your daddy don't pick up the phone for you no more. He done told you, I'm going to get the milk. That was 27 years ago. Calm down. Would you like, why don't you, I know your mama still got his number somewhere. She don't want to give it to you because he don't want to talk to you. Get your mama on here. I'll three-way it and you and him can reconcile. I'll do it for you. Actually, four-way because your mama, he needs to see your mama number. And then I'll jump in. I'll make the introduction and you and him can talk and we can have a wholesome moment. You could even show up at his house for Christmas. He might give you all them presents, you know, all three of them that he thought about buying for you over the 27 years. How you want me to do it? Nah, he not left leaning. He's a maggot. You're racist. Okay. Black people can't be racist. But okay. Fine. I'll be racist for you. I think you're a white troglodyte. I think your IQ level is about a 76. I don't think you've showered in 75 days. I think you, as a white person, since you want to say I'm racist, I think you as a white person, I think you went in that booth and you didn't care about yourself, your family, or anybody around you that you care about. That's what I think. You're right. You didn't drop a racial stereotype. I dropped you. Now, you can take your white ass to church and you can sing the hymns. I just want y'all to understand, family. I said, come up here and give me the smoke. Since he says, I don't understand what's going on out here, I gave him the opportunity. He could have exposed himself to a whole new audience. He could have made me look bad. He didn't even want it. Coward. No, nobody can be as funky as Asmongold. Nobody. Motherfucker over here trying to tell me I don't know nothing. He over here washing Dixie plates in the dishwasher, and he got the nerve to talk. Get the hell out of here. What does a green name tag mean? That means they're a member. They pay 99 cents and they get exclusive content. Which actually today in a couple of hours we will be doing that live stream. And that one's gonna be fun. Oh, and by the way, yesterday, was it yesterday I did that live stream? No, Friday. That live stream I did about Tommy and Amru. There was something I purposely left out. And I actually want to do a video on. There was something that happened with Amru too that I wanted to bring to y'all's attention. No, he didn't run. I got rid of him because it was time for him to go clock in and get his favorite broom and start sweeping. He the type of motherfucker go sweep the sand up at the beach. Talking about he helping the environment. Over here mopping oceans and shit. And he tried. I gave him the opportunity, family. You see it. I gave him the opportunity. He ain't want it because he ain't nothing to talk about. Gino, here we go. You think the plantation, we make jokes about the plantation here. So that means nothing. Calm down, you cracker. Calm down, cracker. I know y'all still pissed off your ancestors were getting dicked down by black men. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right that black women were fucking y'all up while y'all were trying to grape them. We understand. Ain't you got some mozzarella you gotta go make? Go do that. MAGA, get in here. Ain't you got some Sunday gravy to make? Hey, Jeep Willies. The fact that that look like you got an American flag in your thing and you can't write, nasty work. We're not even playing with you illiterates today. Nasty work. How you come in here, don't even say good morning so you can get the mulligan. And you write a sentence that makes no sense. Jesus. Since y'all want to say that black people are racist, okay, I'm gonna give you all the racism that you want. We gonna play some games. Y'all wanna play racist games? Okay, go ahead and watch. Now they ain't gonna tell me I'm gonna go too far, and then they gonna start quoting MLK. Watch, watch. You love fried chicken? I love cooking your avatar and having the French fries to go with it. Listen, hey, Fury, leave Betsy Davos alone. You know they got her picture still in their wallet. Leave them alone. She allowed the quote unquote woke to get into schools now. Now they got to clean it up, but they still love her because they got something to talk about. Thomas Sowell, they ain't got these trolls in here today, Tori. Nah, they ain't got enough educational acumen to talk about Thomas Sowell one time. And wait, when I start cooking them on Thomas Sowell, then they gonna get upset. They gonna bring me Jordan Peterson. They gonna bring me a Canadian like they be bringing us Drake. Oh my God. Sick medicine. What statement are you talking about? Okay, black people so black people. Okay, black people gonna have to pay black people. What's the problem? Let's move. Oh my God. When I saw that Reddit thread about Thomas Sowell, he was getting cooked by the white boys, I was laughing. Because there's always some black conservative running outside talking about, you ever read Thomas Sowell? Yeah. And he makes no sense. Okay, so you black, white, and Latino. Okay, so you Neapolitan ice cream. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Bless your heart. We don't care. I'm black and black. You know what black plus black mean? Black. Okay, Anakin, you're Mexican. That's great. That's wonderful. Bless up to the Mexicans. Means nothing to us. Yes, because maybe you don't know this. Get some, but BRICS is racial. You fool. But can't go there because Yes, and it's hook, line, and sinker because I'm wearing a captain's hat. Yes, this is why I know you're one of those Bush babies. Okay, y'all want me to go back to BRICS? Cool. But we're gonna do something first. We're gonna do something first. Shout out to you that you're a veteran. Go tell your story somewhere else. All right. What else you want to know about BRICS? Why is BRICS racial? Because it's multi-ethnic. They have white countries, they have black countries, they have Asian countries, they have Middle Eastern countries. They're starting to recruit Latino countries. It's racial. How badly are we going to be messed up by BRICS? Very bad. BRICS has been operating for 15 years. They've been watching how the West works. They've been modifying themselves. Everybody wanted to ignore BRICS. Now they can't. Why? Now they can't. They can't stop it. Oh, um. Now dill pickles. Stop. Okay. Seriously, you're not even funny. Listen. Just because your parents told you to get out after you told them, don't project on me, sir, or ma'am, or it. It's okay. Leo, they actually do talk about race when they talk about BRICS. I don't know. I just I love how y'all just want to skip past the racial part, but okay. Y'all just want to skip past it. And it ain't like that fucking Russia and China keep running into Africa. You're right. That's not racial, right? You're right. Okay. It's only about economics. It's just funny that their last batch of entries were all non-white countries, but you're right. It's not racial. It's only about economics. Remember, y'all started. It was the white race that started the racial discussion. Now that we're leaning into it, y'all don't want to talk about it no more. Okay. It actually does matter, Perk Popper. It actually does matter because it shows how they're moving, which I don't have a problem with. Actually, no, it's not. And Leo, the fact that you still think that you have not paid attention to what happened with the last 4 years, it's hilarious. But you got it. I'm sure it was purely about economics when Putin came outside and showed everybody that picture of the old Christianity that was full of black people. I'm sure that was about economics. I'm sure. Dill Pickles, I'm not even gonna respond to you because number one, you can't even spell dill correctly. That's a damn shame. And then you see a black person, you talk about food stamps. Listen, you better start listening to me or you gonna be on food stamps, which I'm sure you were in 2020. It's okay. Oh, you'd like to know about Putin showing black people? Okay, we'll play that. I'm surprised you didn't know that. That was a huge worldwide story. Let me see. It says, let me see if I can find it. It was it's an exhibit. It was from an exhibit of 40 Russian icons from the 1400s and 1900s, held at the Cast Sant'Angelo Museum in Rome in September 2011. Said they were hidden during the Russian Revolution of 1917 to protect them from anti-religious destruction. But, you know, let them tell it. It was number white and almond colored people running around the Middle East. But back to BRICS. Okay, let's play the game. Who in here likes coffee? I'm sure we have some coffee drinkers up in here. Who likes coffee? Put a 1 if you like coffee. Okay, I got some people in here. Y'all know the coffee industry finna go up, right? See, Ethiopia going into BRICS was very strategic. Because not only do they export coffee, they also export oil. Oil seeds, I should say. I shouldn't say oil. Oil seeds. I got to make that distinction because when you say oil, people automatically think gas. Yes, Brazil does show coffee, but Ethiopia has a nice coffee industry. That's one of their big industries. So if you like your Ethiopian blends, yeah. Ready to pay more? I'm sure y'all ready to pay more. Y'all ready to pay more for vegetable oil? Even though they tell you shouldn't use vegetable oil, but that's the standard now. There's that. President Musk is in charge. I'm gonna have you blocked just for saying that. So y'all know what to do. What else? Lettuce. Y'all love y'all salads, do you not? Yes, you do. Y'all love y'all lettuce. Any type of lettuce. And guess what? 4 of the 5 countries that produce the most lettuce in the world, dun dun dun, dun, are international. With Spain, as of 2023, leading with $1 billion worth of lettuce exports. Spain. Tomatoes, same thing. Georgia Vidalia onions finna go up. I'm already pissed off. Those sweet onions y'all like, they get them from Peru. Your green peppers and your yellow peppers, well, the yellow peppers more. Peru. The red peppers, Mexico. Damn near everything you consume comes from overseas. Motherfucker don't listen. Onions. I know y'all love y'all onion rings. We put onions in all our food, basically. Western countries love cooking with onions. There you go. That was of last year. Do you see where the United States is? Number 5. That's all the onions they export. Look at the rest of these countries. Yes, correct, Sick Medicine. They depend on us. But again, with BRICS, you don't have to worry about that. You could sell to each other. You saw the first 3? Look at the first 2. Mainland China and India, 2 members of BRICS. Egypt, they're in BRICS. Nasty work. Tomatoes, listen, you better start canning your tomatoes. They last about a year. You better start canning. Here's another thing. Where all my barbecue people at? Where all my barbecue people? I'm about to fuck up your life. Where y'all at? Put a 1 if you all about that life. Why do none of their policies mention anything you claim? Because they didn't want to mention it, because they had no plan. They thought Trump getting back in, everybody was going to bow down. Well, here's the thing with Scotch bonnet. Yes, it'll go up, but you got to understand a lot of people don't use Scotch bonnet. Peppers as a whole will go up, but it's mostly going to be your jalapenos, your bell peppers. Scotch bonnet as a unit is less than a penny. Do you see how much beef America has imported? This is in millions of pounds, by the way. 4 billion pounds of meat this year. Pause. Y'all love y'all brisket, don't you? All you Texas motherfuckers. Y'all love y'all hamburgers, right? Of course you do. You love your chili. You love your ragouts, not the sauce brand, the actual dish. Slow cooked beef. That's about to go up. What do you mean, how did I hear about their plan? This is called research, sir. I've been talking about BRICS for the last decade. On this channel, I've been talking about them for the last year and a half. Even in broadcasts, when we were just talking about other things, I mentioned BRICS because I want it drummed in the family's head. When they start mentioning it on TV, you're not lost. This is why when I showed at the beginning a live stream that I did a couple months ago, I said in that same live stream, watch all these MAGA channels start trying to talk and explain to their country, their crowds about BRICS, and they're gonna sound lost. Because they had opportunity after opportunity to talk about it, never talked about it. They only focused on race videos because they knew that's what people wanted. Well, the cloud-driven strategy ain't gonna work here no more. I'm gonna show you why. They've moved on from that. We're way past that, sir. You got to understand, black folks ain't on welfare the way y'all think it is. That's why we're not worried. The two biggest demographics that had the most to say about welfare, whites and immigrants. And it's just funny that those are the same two demographics that are complaining about the mass deportations or celebrating it, depending on who is leading the conversation. Leo, yes, but here's the thing. If you voted local and state correctly, you're insulated. Which is what I preach on this channel. Everybody's so focused on the Fed, they're not focused on the local and state. They just vote whoever they see on TV. The only time you really see them care about your local and state is when it comes to your governor or your mayor. Look at your city council people. Look at the people you're sending to Congress. They're running your districts. Pay attention to them. Listen to what they're saying. What do they stand for? And most times it's either a copy and paste of whatever the mainstream Democrat or the mainstream Republican is talking about. And then look at the condition of your neighborhood. Oh, I know, Leo. Yeah, they want to get rid of your filming credit, which means it's gonna cost you more. And you think Hollywood cares? They'll go right down there and get all that money. But you know, Louisiana more worried about goddamn. Let's put the 10 Commandments in schools. How about y'all spend that money and figure out how to make sure New Orleans don't flood in a bad hurricane? How about that? Them levees don't break again. How about that? How about getting New Orleans to be a prosperous city and not have a whole bunch of people under the poverty line? How about that? Ian, let me explain to you how this works. If you vote local and state, yes, they have their own budget that comes out of your local tax dollars, but they could set up incentives along with the people you send to Congress to make sure that their districts don't get screwed by federal policy. They don't necessarily have to listen to the Fed. You're already seeing these local and state jurisdictions tell Trump, hey, you try to bring these military to go get these illegals, we're gonna fight you. But y'all cheer that on. But me telling you to make sure your local and state leaders set you up economically, so if something does happen to the Fed, you're not that vastly affected, that's a foreign concept to you. That's interesting. Because I seem to forget, when all these gas prices keep rising up, I'm down here in Georgia, they stay relatively sane. A positioning of local and state. Well, look at that. And we all know Georgia got a lot of money flowing through, and there's a lot, and taxes ain't exactly the best in the country, but I mean, hell, I could still go to the supermarket and get what I need, and I'm not paying what somebody in New York is paying. And I live in the Atlanta metro area, a major metropolitan area. Ain't that something? I just talked to my mom yesterday, and I went online and looked up what they paying. They paying $3.79 for some gas. Guess what I paid? I'm paying $2.92. Thank you so much, Governor Kemp. Thank you so much, local and state leaders. Thank you. Thank you, Governor Kemp. You gave us a surplus in this state, so everything's not going outrageous. Thank you. American, I would take that Trump USA back, because that man's gonna fuck around. He gonna fuck around and make everybody pay more. I wouldn't be saying that right now. Let's wait. He's still asking me what that got to do with BRICS. Sir, BRICS is trying to control the oil in the world. What do you mean? What does that have to do? Okay, Ian, you're clearly not listening. And you're clearly not intaking the information. Okay, fine. We'll condense it for you. Trump rage tweeted yesterday that if BRICS nations try to create their own currency, he's going to put 100% tariffs on all those countries. Great. It's 9 nations. 9 nations that are doing a lot of business. These same 9 nations, 2 of them are oil producing countries. What do you think that's going to happen to the oil price if he puts 100% tariffs on imported oil? Because regardless of him talking about drill baby drill, he still needs to sell it, which means they're not going to accept it. And him just drilling oil and sending it out around the country is not going to make us energy independent, which means you're going to pay more at the pump. You're going to see mid-2000s prices again. Do you want to see that all over the country? Do you want to see that? I never said anything about them setting the oil prices. You're not listening. I swear to God, you're not listening. I literally just explained it. I said they set up the policy where you don't get screwed. That's what I said. Why are you not listening? I guess you want everybody to pay New York prices for gas. I guess so. I mean, the West Coast will love you, but the rest of the country, no. The policy is you don't have these companies tell you what price to set. You can set your own price that is comfortable with I shouldn't even say that. I'm not even going to say that. The policy is to make sure that you're not screwing your populace, but you're still making money. That's the policy. Because if you let the Fed take over, they're going to tell everybody you cap it at $3.99 everywhere in the country. How is somebody in Mississippi where they're barely making any money, how are they going to afford $4 gas? That is Ian, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Seriously. Oh my God. I'm not dealing with him. I'm seriously not dealing with him. They're so dumb. Well, there you go, family. They just told you they know nothing about local politics. They know nothing. You've never been to a meeting. Because guess what? I've been to those meetings. People do complain about the gas prices. And guess what them folks say? We're gonna do everything in our power to make sure we can try to keep it down. Guess where they go after that? They call up the state people. They call up the city councils. They'll find out what's going on. Is there a shortage somewhere? Can we get more? Then they go call the governor. Hey, governor, we need more gas. These prices starting to go up. All right, let me see what I can do. Oh my God. No, everything that's wrong in the country, you expect Trump to pick up the phone for you. My God. Because Trump is supposed to put out every fire. So great. He puts out every fire. So why are you voting for these people down ballot? Why are you doing it? Why are you worried about your district's leader? Because obviously, according to Ian, they do nothing. Your governor got the power to go call up people like Publix and Kroger and all these other chains and be like, listen, we need shit. We need shit. Let's go. Or we're going to tax you more to do business. Oh, but it's cool when Trump does it. Yeah, you got a contract with us. We need more shit. Let's go. Yeah, okay, fine. It'll cost us more. Let's go. They've never seen this before ever in life. But I get it. I get it. Tammy Pierce, why y'all keep asking us about Kamami? Come on, Tammy. We don't care about Kamami. We don't care. She's gone, is she not? Why do y'all still harp on her? We didn't vote for her. You know what? Hey, family, should I just clear out the room? No, we're not gonna block nobody. We're gonna let them leave voluntarily. Why don't y'all tell them who I voted for? That's gonna show them how much I care about Kamami. Why do you want to know my policy? My policy is to get as much money as you can. That's my policy. There's millions of ways to make money out here. Go make money. Go invest in stock. Go get bonds. Bonds are better than the stock market right now. Go buy a whole bunch of bonds. Make sure that you can exchange them on the world stage, just in case. Make sure at the midterms, if he ain't doing the job, fuck him up. Make sure your local and state leaders are protecting you. The fuck? Yes, I voted for reparations, correct, because all 6 candidates did not give me an adequate agenda that's going to advance me and my family. So I said, fuck them all. And I voted for reparations. Now, let's see if they can do it. They can change my mind in 2026 and then change my mind in 2028. Then maybe I'll vote for somebody. That's fine, American. You think that. And then when it happens, you could come back when I do that live and I have 755,000 people in here and I'm celebrating. I want you to tell us again how it didn't happen. It ain't about me. You know who owes me reparations? England, France, the Dutch, China, the Arabs, the Jews, Africa, the French, the Spanish. So that's about 9. They owe me reparations, and I'm finna go get it. Thank you so much. Now, you want some other questions, or you got more? Great, blacks for Trump. Black for Trump. We saw how MAGA treated blacks. um, Now, see, American, I'm gonna block you because obviously you flunked U.S. history and you don't know that reparations already happened. So we gonna let you go study that one time. I told you, family, we clear them out. You see how many people left because I said I voted for reparations? He must have forgot that Japanese got reparations 35 years ago. Well, technically, they got it 30 years ago. That was the last payments that got sent out. But they forgot about that. They forgot about how the U.S. was the mediator between France and them Jews, how they got reparations for them Jews in France. I guess they forgot about that. They must have forgot that the Germans still paying Jews off. They must have forgot that the Native Americans got reparations. They must have forgot that the Muslims in '03 got reparations after 9/11. They must have forgot about that. The Chinese who built the tunnels, they got reparations. They forgot about that. Hell, they paid off the Latinos. They gave money to the Mexicans after they bought off fucking they bought California. They would pay them a reparations payment. Maybe you didn't know. They paid the white slave owners reparations after the Civil War ended, but let them tell it. Reparations never happened. Okay. Okay. They only focus on black reparations. But okay. Great. Matthew, you should get blocked for saying that ignorant statement. Every culture had slaves. No, sir. And I'll give you a clear example. The Irish were never slaves. So try again. There you go. There's bonds on the banking market, brain retarded. Maybe you don't know bonds. You can look this up and fact check me in real life. Bonds are doing better than stocks right now. But, let you tell it. Why is it my job? I already said something about them slaves in Libya. Go talk to Obama. He's the one that started it. Go talk to him. If MAGA, if y'all so concerned about them slaves, why don't you tell your man to go over there and tell them in Libya, stop doing that, I'm gonna bomb you. Every race was not enslaved. Cut it out. And fine, you want to play racial games, that's cool. That's not what you said. You said culture. I just told you the Irish were never slaves. So there you go. So I just debunked your argument. Now come back again. Ma'am, okay, so if I'm complaining, why are you here? Go on top of your husband or your third baby daddy. Why are you here? Why are you here listening to me complain? I don't understand this. I'm really not understanding this. You hear me talking, you don't like what it is, and you still here. Why don't you put down the phone, turn over to the nigga that's in the bed, and grab his dick? Pause. The fuck? You know why they send money to the Taliban, brain retard? They want wars. Come on now. Military industrial complex is big business. Come on now. Y'all know that. Just like Biden didn't go drop bombs after he left all that equipment over there with the Taliban in Afghanistan. He liked that shit. He loved it. Hey, Tammy must have taken my advice. There's nothing wrong with getting dick on a Sunday. Pause. There's nothing wrong with it. That's some of the best you'll get all week. Because it's a day of rest. The feeling is better. She's still talking. Oh my God, she didn't even hear what I said. I said, get off. If you don't want to hear me complain, get off, put down the phone, turn over to the nigga that's in your bed, and fuck him. You can enjoy listening to a man talk to you, since I'm not enjoyable to you. The fuck? Matthew, you sound dumb. Okay? You sound dumb. Okay? Because go ahead and go tell them Jews, descendants of the ones that got gas, go tell them that they don't deserve it because they were never slaves. Go ahead, go tell them that. Marina, boy, no. How about that? No. I know this is a computer, something you can't afford. I understand. I don't want to clean it. I have the luxury of not cleaning it. Come on, Matthew. We'll do it together. Let's go to New York City. Let's go to the Diamond District. You tell them Jewish men and women running the Diamond District that they don't deserve anything that they worked for based on what happened to their family. Go ahead. I want to be there and I want to record it. Because when they cuss your ass out in English and Yiddish, I'm going to be laughing in English, Patois, and Spanish. Because I know a little bit of Spanish. It's called ya, 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 ya. And we're going to put it online, and I'm finna go viral. And that's it. And family, there you go. Matthew just adequately told you why the white vote will doom us all. They can't keep on one thought. I told him to go tell them Jews in New York City in the Diamond District that they don't deserve anything they got based on what happened to their ancestors. And this motherfucker start talking about gay. I tell you, they slow. Marina, not everybody has a computer. Now you're gonna get blocked for that. Now you're gonna get blocked for that. Because I don't like dumb people in here. She said almost everybody got a computer. No, they don't. If most everybody had a computer, you would not hear a whole bunch of politicians talking about we need to get computer access to kids in these schools and in their house. because a smartphone can only do so much. What do you mean, Tammy? You can't be this dumb. What do you mean? What the Jews got exactly? They got money. They got legislation. They got two of the most powerful commodities on earth. What are you talking about, Tammy? Come on, you. Not, real talk. You can't be this dumb. You can't be. I don't. You know what? I don't even say you're dumb. You can't be the. You can't be this inept. You cannot be. Where have you been living? Oh my God, sir. Yes, my ancestors suffered and it's been passed down. Yes. Just like the bullshit your ancestors went through is still being passed down today. It's called the government effing with you. Because let me tell you something right now, Matthew. If the government found out that they had enslaved white folk, because I'm sure you're white, you'd be the first one down there looking up Gardner to see if you could get some money out of it. We're a litigious society, sir. Everybody looking for a quick come up. Nothing wrong with that. But this energy you got for black folks when they ask for reparations is hilarious because we don't see y'all do that. When hell, 3 years ago, you watched the Asians get $50 million. I ain't see y'all outside saying y'all didn't deserve that. And it was a white man that killed 8 Asian people, but I ain't see y'all outside. Y'all sat right at home, watched your leaders give them all that money, and didn't say nothing. You just said, okay. I know what it was, though. Y'all were hoping it was a black man that did it. Probably would have got more. Leonard, they don't want y'all repaired because they know what's gonna happen. Second biggest economy on this shore. And they can't tell you nothing. You can ignore them. Look, y'all got less than most people, and y'all are ignoring them. They crashing out. And it's like I predicted too. Once this election was over, when Trump got in, remember what I said? When Trump got in, they ain't gonna want to hear about this BS no more. They gonna want to hear some wins. And look, Mac ain't got no wins. Their cabinet is nothing but look. They went crazy because he picked the FBI director yesterday, talking about how much of a hard ass he is. I'm like, dude, he's a fucking personality. He's a personality. Matt, I know you're sorry. It's okay. You ain't got to tell us. We know you're sorry. You've done no research. You waited till somebody else told you something. And you took it for gospel. Now you hear something contradictory. Now you don't want. Now you like, oh, that's a lie. That didn't work. That's not true. We know you're sorry, sir. If it doesn't align with your thinking, you dismiss it. That's why I'm telling you, after these 100 days, when that man fucks up, and y'all got to sit up there, just like them bisexuals, y'all gonna run hide when people start asking you questions. No, it ain't. It ain't the Shark Tank in there. It's called America's Got Talent. Oh my God. These are motherfuckers that you right. These are motherfuckers that reading. Now, Robin, you know they ain't gonna ask no questions. Come on now. They take their cues from Steven Crowder. Tammy, you the one that's lost, madam. It's okay. You found a channel that ain't sitting here kissing somebody's ass and it shocked your brain. It's okay, man. There's intelligent black people out here. I know you've never seen one. I get it. You think we're all inferior. I get it. Anything I just said on here, you can go back and fact check me in real life, but I know you won't. That's too much. Look, you can't even write. Told you. Can't even write. Look at you. You can't even write now. You so mad you can't even write. Look at her. No, I'm not cleaning my screen. How about that? No. And I have the cleaning product for it. I don't want to. Look at them. They upset. What is Govin? What is Govin? You can't even write given. Lord have mercy. Family, we are watching a crash out. Okay, Tammy, I'm finna help you right now. You're a female, and we like helping females here. I'm finna help you. I'm fixing to help you. My God. Oh, Lord. Family, I can't believe I got a crash out in here. Ma'am, let me help you. There. This is a website you can get on the phone. Come on now. Nah, you know what? That's fucked up. I shouldn't even do that. That was wrong. My bad. That was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I want you to do this for me, Tammy. I want you to do this for me.
Did you ever look up the word black in a dictionary? For what? Did you ever study anything that wasn't part of some con? What the hell?
I want you to do this.
Free from spot or blemish. Innocent. Pure.
See what Malcolm Little is doing in jail? He's reading the dictionary. I need you to do that. Tammy, okay, you want to talk? Cool. You'll get it too. I'm going to give you the opportunity. See this here? I gave him the opportunity. He ain't want it. Watch this. Kid Gravity versus Tammy Pierce. Who is wrong? Do you want the smoke? Come on now. Do you want the smoke? You can come talk to me face to face. Robin, I ain't lose no argument, but I'll prove it to you right now. Do you want that smoke? I'm not angry, man. Trust and believe. You'll know when I'm angry. I'm actually disappointed that you grown ass and you can't even write a sentence. You grown ass and somebody's telling you something that you could easily fact check and bring the proof, and you've had all this time to do it and you still haven't done it, but I'm wrong. See? What did I tell you? I'm giving you the opportunity to embarrass me. You don't want it. No, I don't. She's not black. I already peeped it. But come on, Tam. I'm giving you the opportunity. Ma'am, the reason I haven't said anything is because you haven't cleaned out your ears this week. Number one. Number two, you came in late, so you missed all the information that we already gave out. But that's okay. What do you want to speak about, Tammy? Go ahead. What do you want to speak about? Let's speak. I gave you the opportunity. Let's go. Now you want me to speak. I don't want to give it to you. I'm married. I'm good. Because the title is self-explanatory. Trump out there rage tweeting about BRICS, which just tells us what I've been telling my crowd for over a year and a half. He had no plan. He doesn't know what to do to stop them. That's what it is. And the fact that y'all sitting up here telling me, oh, you voted for that man and he's about to be your leader and he has no plan to stop the biggest economic superpower that can challenge the US and the West tells me a lot. Now you're saying who cares about what he tweets? Ma'am, See, this is why I know you're not intelligent. The literal live is about exactly what he tweeted, which has to do with economics, which everybody runs around and tells me that's his game. That's his baby. Economics, business. He's trying to raise your prices and you telling me you don't care what he tweets. Cool. You don't care what he tweets? What? Okay, Robin, you give me 1 second, Robin. Me and you gonna talk. Maybe you'll be the one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help Tammy go get sex. Now, Robin, you and I are gonna talk. Go ahead. Tell us. Tell us what the plan is. I want to know. Maybe we missed it. You saw something we didn't. Tell us the plan. I want to know what the plan is. Would you like to come up? We could do this live. You ain't got to type. You could just talk. Tell us the plan. He ain't got the plan, but y'all figured out the plan. Close the border. Okay, let's explore that. Okay, he closes the border. How does that help us? How does that help the economy? He closed the border. Let's run with that train of thought. He closes the border. Let's just say first day, executive order, borders closed, nobody gets in. Great. How does that help the economy? Jobs. Okay. Wonderful, Jackie. Now you didn't even say good morning or anything, and you're talking out of turn. You know that. You know that's not good. Look how much money's been given to illegals. Okay, madam, that money gone. That money gone. They already stopped that money. New York stopped the money. That money gone. Them billions gone. Them trillions gone. We talking about the economy now. He back in office. It's January 21st. You said close the border. Great. I'm aligned with you. How does that help the economy? You said tariffs are going to give American businesses. Jesus Christ. I'm going to get to you later, Pizza, because I'm not going to deal with you right now. This man, never mind. Come on, Jackie, me and you going to talk. Okay, great. Okay, Jackie, we cannot dwell on past money. That money gone. I just said that 3 times. The money gone. That money gone. It's vapor. Can't get it back. How is him closing the border going to help the U.S. economy? Now, calm down there and say, no, we're not going to do the gender shit. We're not going to do that. Come on, Robin. Now, you want to tag in Jackie while you think? That's cool. Because Jackie said jobs. Okay. Maybe you want to tag it. We'll let you gather your thoughts. Jackie, you said jobs. What jobs? Let's play the game. What jobs? I don't care about POTUS, and I'm not giving you no Godspeed. Fuck off, because you're an idiot. Thank you. I don't care if you're a veteran. Respect to the veterans, but you can be a stupid veteran. Malcolm Nance comes to mind. Okay, card collector. You said I can start. I'm from New York City. How much taxpayer money we spend on hotels on food that haven't been eaten and wasted? Do you know how many businesses hire illegals under the table for less pay? Great. I'm glad you said that. Guess what? I'm from New York City as well, and I work in the food service industry. I've seen the underneath the table. They've been doing that for decades, so we're not even going to do that. Number 2, you're correct. They did throw away a lot of food that was taxpayer funded. Great. That money stopped now. Remember, Eric Adams came outside and said they're not giving them illegals no more money. How does that help the economy of New York City now? He's in office. It's January 21st. How does his policies help New York City? Go ahead. Okay, card collector. I was in East Flatbush. I was in Hollis, Queens. I was out on Long Island with MS-13. Okay. And if you think East New York is a cesspool, I got news for you. It's not as bad as other places in the city. Let's not do that. They literally threw infrastructure over there. Don't do that. We're not about to play that game. I'm in Atlanta now. So I have people that still live up there. So if you're about to tell me I can't speak on New York City because I don't live there anymore, you might as well just leave. I'm not talking, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, so they didn't build a whole medical center right there on Pennsylvania and Atlantic. They didn't do that, right? They didn't do that. They didn't upgrade Broadway Junction. They didn't do that. They didn't upgrade LaGuardia. Oh, fine, you want to keep it in Brooklyn. Okay, they didn't throw money downtown Brooklyn, right? They didn't do that. They didn't do none of this. They didn't put infrastructure in Crown Heights. They didn't do that in Flatbush. They didn't do that in Park Slope. They didn't do none of this. I ain't talking about the roads. We already know they're using inferior product. That was Biden. I'm talking about now. Trump's in, right? January 21st. That's where I'm focused on. How is his policies going to help New York City? I don't care if they're understaffed. Did they not build it? Yes or no? Was that not constructed under him? Great. It's built now. That's wonderful. Tell me how his policies now are going to help New York City. Go ahead. Why did I leave? Because I left during the scamdemic. Since you want to know. Because again, I work in food service. There wasn't enough food service jobs. And Atlanta was open. I needed to do what was best for me and my family. Okay, what? Fine, whatever. It doesn't work. How is his policy going to help New York City? Go ahead. Let's get away from the medical shit. How is his policy going to help New York City? Robin, how is New York City not his responsibility? The biggest economic hub in the country, how is that not his responsibility? One of the biggest stock markets in the world is located in New York City. How is that not his responsibility? I don't understand this. Y'all say he's the businessman. I need y'all to tell me these policies are gonna help. Y'all keep telling me about these tariffs. These tariffs are gonna make everything go up. Okay, I'm gonna help you. I shouldn't even help y'all with this, but we're gonna go subatomic. You do realize that his tariffs are gonna affect the plastic industry, correct? Which means basically everything that we use and consume contains plastic or petroleum. You do realize everything's fixing to go up, regardless of where it is. Y'all do know that. He's good at clearing bankruptcy. Is America in bankruptcy, Trader Todd? Is America in bankruptcy? I didn't know this. Okay, Ben, that's called flipping. You're saying nothing. Okay, you bought $2,000 worth of tools. Maybe because you could sell it more is because the demand and the supply is low. The demand is high, supply is low, correct? That's usually how economics works. How, okay, Jackie. Stuff goes up and he's going to give you a tax break. How does that help you past April 15th? How does that help you? Okay, you can buy a little bit extra. How is that supposed to get you through the rest of the year? And you're assuming that everybody's going to get the same tax break. Everybody makes different amounts of money. Everybody has different deductibles. I have a family. Some people are by themselves. How is that going to help them with a tax break? Oh, by the way, since you want to bring up tax breaks, did you know that they already changed the tax laws for next year to include inflation? So everybody now is in a different tax bracket. I agree with you that we should get rid of taxes, but then again, we're not at that point yet. So how is his economic policy supposed to help us? Robin, understandably so. They don't change them for inflation, though. They literally told everybody they changed the tax laws due to the inflation. They haven't done that in decades. So I need y'all to explain this to me. Okay, payroll tax. Oh Lord. Now she said payroll. Payroll. Okay. Payroll. Yes, inflation happens every year, but they don't come outside and tell you they're changing it for inflation. Madam, we had inflation for 3 years under Biden. Why is it the year he's leaving? That's when they said we adjusted it for inflation. Why is it that everybody went up about 3%? Even poor people. Everybody went up. They're going to take more. If you were expecting a refund, it might be a little less. You might owe. Draco, we went over that weeks ago. Well, we could do it again. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime. You know what that means? Everybody's going to do 40 hours. And if you think people pay taxes on tips, then you don't know how the food service industry works. You must, oh, I get it. You think because everybody's putting it on the credit card now. First off, them credit card companies not going for that because that charge, that's part of how they get paid for people using their machines. So that's not, that was a ploy to get y'all to say that. Fitness over 50, who said what? I love how they still think he's not going to tax overtime. Okay, great. I'm a business. No tax on overtime? Cool. Everybody working 40 hours now. I don't got to pay you overtime. I just saved me a whole bunch of money. Oh boy, but that's okay. Y'all are gonna learn. After the first 100 days, y'all gonna learn. Nothing's good. Things are gonna get worse. And you're gonna be looking at that man, and everybody gonna be coming outside talking about, did we make a mistake? What do you mean? Why would businesses do that? Because they need to stay in business. Every business looks for ways to cut costs. The pandemic gave them a beautiful opportunity. I don't have to hire most people. I can hire now who I want. I can pay them whatever I want because they need the job. I just made more money and I stay in business. Ma'am, how am I guessing? Okay, let me help you, Robin. If he really wanted to talk about tax on overtime, no more tax on overtime, how come he hasn't mentioned it since he did it? Untried genius. Okay, Trump ran on something called, I'm not going to tax you on overtime. Okay, we all know overtime is time and a half, right? As a business person, are you still going to pay your people overtime? You said which admit, no, fitness over 50. What I said was Biden, his last budget, right? Which is this tax season coming up. They've said that they adjusted the tax rates for everybody due to inflation. So everybody went up, I think on average, what was it, like 2%, something like I think it was like 1.8 or 2%, something like that. Everybody went up like 2%, which means you're going to get taxed more. Why would the government not taking their part mean that business all of a sudden won't pay overtime? Okay, because because that overtime pay gets put into their payroll tax, it gets put in their labor tax, which means they pay more. I don't have to, as a business, I wouldn't have to pay you anymore for overtime. I'm gonna make you work 40 hours. Now my payroll and my labor tax goes down, which means I can invest more back in my business. Because nobody, let me tell y'all something, y'all not finna work 60 hours for straight time. That's not happening. We already know this. No, the math is correct. Okay, you're working 40 hours, right? And you work an extra 20 that week, right? You're expecting to get your time and a half on that, right? He's saying, okay, I'm not going to tax you on overtime. Okay, either I'm going to pay you straight time for your 60 or I'm just going to give you 40. I'll close my business early, so I'll save money on my utilities. And in the long run, I'll make more money. And you've made less. Correct, Robin. Correct. When you give out free money, people are going to have to pay for it. That's why the tax breaks, you're going to pay tax on your tax break. What's the point of it? Fitness over 50. Maybe you don't know how the government works, but the outgoing president makes the last budget. His last budget is the incoming president's first budget. Trump's budget does not take effect until 2026, which is why when Biden won, everything was still relatively good in 2021. 2022, everything started going to hell. Draco, I don't care if it's stunning. You don't have to listen to it. That's a choice you have in America, free speech and free expression and all that. So let off your clip somewhere else. Thank you so much. I don't have time. Yes, always remember, the incoming president has to deal with the outgoing president's last budget. They have to operate in that. So he's got to deal with Biden's inept budget, which now already is affecting taxpayers. He's got to deal with BRICS, who told him basically, F you for trying to threaten me on Twitter and True Social. And he has to figure out a way to get America to a point where it can start being prosperous before 2026. What's wrong with being unisex, nuns? What's wrong with that? He said the new American golden age. There's already a limit on jobs, and he thinks these corporations are going to come back. Nope, I'm not a Trump supporter. Voted for him in 2020. I already told everybody I was not voting for him again because I don't think he has a plan. And here we are. Oh boy. Correct, Robin. So how is that supposed to help you? If the corporations raise prices, how does that help us? Why would Toyota and them bring back factories here where they're paying $5 an hour to go pay somebody that really can do the labor and get the innovation for 30? They're not going to do that. You keep telling me about Kamami. Kamami gone. Kamami did her Thanksgiving message the other day. She already writing the Kwanzaa one. We don't care. Trump is who we're dealing with now. Let's focus on Trump. Kamami gone. Oh my God. No, ma'am. Ma'am, you do realize, okay, let's play. Even if we produce, it's not going to be cheaper. The reason it is cheaper is because the imports can offset the price. What do you mean? Robin, they don't have enough factories to handle the demand. That's the problem. And it doesn't matter anyway, because even if you focus on the factories that are here, the components you still got to get overseas, which are going to have to be imported, which means we have to pay the tax on the import. Man, yes, they're still in office. They don't care. They have another 5 weeks. No, I tell a lie, 7 weeks. They got another 7 weeks. They have a 7 weeks, and everybody on TV finna show Biden giving that last salute and going into Marine One, going to Air Force One, getting dropped off in Delaware. And she getting dropped off wherever the hell she gonna live at, because she can't stay in that observatory. Because she's gonna have to start paying money on that. So she'll probably go back to California. So she'll get on Air Force Two. Trump is setting up right now. Let's focus on Trump. Y'all say he the president now. Let's focus on that man. Okay, Jackie, they still get the computer components from overseas. You can look that up if you think I'm lying. The computer components for these Toyotas come from overseas. The chips come from overseas. That's why Taiwan is very important right now. Okay, great, Robin. They don't want to keep them here because they have to pay people. They're not going to do it. That's why the lobbyists in DC do not listen to the government. They tell them to do something, they're like, okay. And they go right back to doing what they're doing because they're making more money. I study. Yes, I do know about chips. I study. Yes. Well, guess what, Untried Genius? They're going to change that. Trust and believe. After that stunt he just pulled, they're gonna show him better. They can tell him. You watch. Chips is a dud. Okay, say that when everything starts going up, all your electronics start going up. Say chips are a dud. Robin, regardless if he's not the president right now, he's still talking to these nations. Yeah, he's still trying to set up deals. He's trying to reintroduce himself to these political leaders of these other countries. But okay. Fitness over 50. What did I forget about Doge? Oh, you mean that agency that's gonna quote unquote trim the fat, which means after, let's just say they accomplish that, they have to fire themselves? How are they going to change the bureaucracy? Hold up. So hold on. Wait a minute. Fitness over 50. You're telling me that a dude whose businesses rely on the US for funding and a scumbag who literally sat there and advocated for the quote unquote coffee venereal disease vaccines and whose businesses were always in the red is somehow going to figure out how to fix government efficiency. By the way, combined, they have less than a year experience working in a government capacity. And you trust them. That's interesting. Elon Musk, who technically doesn't even own X when it comes to the economics. He doesn't even own a controlling interest, but you right. You right. Ma'am, I know applied materials. You want to play that game with me? And you're telling me that applied materials you think is enough to sustain this economy when they start playing games out there. Jackie, oh Lord. Jackie, I can't believe you just said that because people right now are struggling to pay their utilities and you had the nerve to say that. Great, we're going to help you. Enjoy your heat and your running water. I can't believe she just said that. Literally all utilities went up and she's they always tell on themselves. They always tell on themselves. And then she gonna be the same one in 100 days when that heating bill go up to exponential levels, talking about what happened. Here we go. Look at Jerome. Jerome think he big. Hey Jerry, calm down. Cause y'all tough talking now. I love how they tough talk. And Trump don't know him. We're gonna make who's we? So Jerome, you prepared to go in the field, right? What do you mean what company? Your utility companies. I don't know where you live, so I don't know who's running your electric grid. I don't know who's running your heat and your natural gas. I don't know. All I know is my rates went up. And they say it's because of inflation. Yeah, I talked to them. Just like I talked to the cable company. They said they raised it because of inflation. Just like everybody's car insurance in the country went up because of inflation. Yes. No, Dash Doja is not. I got rid of her because I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that she was dumb. No, they only drafting the 18 to 32-year-olds. No, 18 to 26. I'm sorry. I don't want to go too high on the age. That's the one's going to be drafted to go. So your sons, 18 to 26, finna go fight Russia. Dash Doja. See, this is why you need to listen and flow with the conversation before you talk. She and I were having a great conversation until she said that stupid statement. But that's okay. I get it. Y'all don't understand how economics works because most of the people that you trust don't want to tell you that because they have contracts. They're guaranteed money. You could lose your job tomorrow. They could lose their job tomorrow, but they get paid out. You get followed out. You get escorted out of the building. No, sir. That's not why I got rid of her. Again, you're not listening. I said we were having a great conversation until she said that stupid statement. Again, I need you to listen. Now, I'm going to get rid of you because it's apparently you can't listen and you can't read. So we're gonna let you have it. Because I literally said I got rid of her because she said a stupid statement. I've disagreed with people in here. I've disagreed with Robin, and she's still here. Funny how that worked. Let me give y'all a word of advice for the future. When you run into a live stream and you see maybe the host and somebody going at it, you might want to shut up. Correct. But actually, Robin, that's you're mostly right, but it also did go up with Trump before he left in 2020. Stuff did start going up, if you remember. That was already the plan. Oscar, what is the point of you telling us that Jesse Lee Peterson is your boyfriend? I don't get it. I'm sure he is the great white hope, but we also know that Jesse likes gay porn. So I don't know why you keep telling us this. Are you trying to tell us something? Is that why you like Jesse? Because he got caught on X liking gay porn. Yes, this is a shirt that somebody got me from Antigua. Yes. Um, Great, brain retarded. Let's talk. Robin, you said, have you noticed that the draft only men have to sign up for the draft? You don't got to do that no more. They just put you in there automatically now, thanks to Biden's defense budget. And they're debating putting women in it in Congress right now. Oh yeah, fitness over 50. Yeah, he got caught last year. Somebody put up some gay video, and when you look on his likes, it says Jesse Lee Peterson liked if you follow him. Or what do they call it? Jesse Lee Peterson reposted or something? Yeah. And his channel suffered ever since. Oscar, that's not personal. That's real facts. But that's okay. Yeah, but Robin, back to what I said. Yes, 18 to 26. That's in the defense budget. It's an automatic thing now. They're telling you what the play is. Because they know if they do launch a war, that most people are gonna be like, nah, I ain't with this. They saw what happened with these two that they got going on. Nobody cares. Brain retard. We got to be careful with that language when you talk about the military against U.S. citizens. You got to be careful because a lot of people run around with that and think that they able to shoot us. You got to be careful. Let's make sure. Let's make sure we get the language correctly. Yes, they can have them on the ground in U.S. cities, the actual military, not just the National Guard, the regular military. You got to be careful. They didn't authorize legal. That was a lie. That conservatives ran around with that because they saw something in one of the what they call it, the whatever provision that was that they signed starting back in '07. They saw that in there and thought it was lethal force. It's not. I checked. Got to kind of be careful with that. We got to make sure if we're going to inform people that we're not outside just saying whatever we see on social media without fact checking it. Well, look, we know the military is trained, but they also forget that you got a whole bunch of militias out here. You got a whole bunch of guerrillas. So, and people that think like guerrilla warfare. That's a problem for any military. Hmm. Let me see if I could. Let me see if I can find it. Military lethal force. Yeah. Yeah, they heard RFK say it, didn't fact check it, and then they just ran with it because it's MAGA, because they want to make the left look bad. Yeah, DOD. Yeah, look up DOD directive 5240.01. I don't know if Pase Commentatus is going to be. I don't know. I ain't sure. I don't know because I'm surprised the militias didn't come outside already against them illegals. I don't know. But see, we're having great conversation. That's how it's supposed to be. Am I a veteran? No. And for those who are asking, this hat is not real. But shout out to the veterans, even the ones that don't want to think. It's okay. Mm. Like I said, folks, let's wait 100 days and see what he does. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He could negotiate in good faith and we could get back to business. I could be wrong. Robert, how is it not bad when Biden Harris administration had the two worst years on record? How is it not that bad? You have cities being inundated with migrants committing crime and the legal citizenry being blamed for it. Things are going up because they're here. Yes, look up 2023 and 2024. They have the worst years on record. Okay, fine, nuns. I'll say your name slowly. Bye. Now let's look up 2024's numbers. So it says, according to Homeland Security, fiscal year 2024 ends with nearly 3 million inadmissible encounters, 10.8 million total encounters since fiscal year 2021. Sounds like it went up. Mm. Now he about to leave. Now they starting to drop. But that was after he said that, yeah, we're going to have to really do something about this border. You had 3 years to do something about it. You could have just shut the border the first day you was in office. Look at it. Y'all ever seen an ad like this? They said put eggshells on your knees. It's fixing to stop your bone on bone joints. What is going on? Robin, the defense budget they just passed made it automatic that men 18 to 26 are signed up for selective service. I'll show it to you. Let me see. Here. They passed it on June 7th. Was it June 17th? Yeah, it was June 17th. June 14th. House of Representatives passed HR HO7 the National Defense Authorization Act for 2025. A version of the bill gets passed every year because every year the U.S. military needs a budget and Congress has to write the check. But in this proposed version of the bill, one particular item stood out to a lot of people online. The bill would automatically register all males between the ages of 18 and 26 in the Selective Service System, or in more common terms, the draft. Let me see. Yeah, still sitting in the Senate. But like I said, in the budget, they had it sitting in there. Yeah, we told them about we told them about DOD just now. But you know Homeland Security don't give a fuck. Homeland Security be acting real rogue against the government. It's actually funny. They get to do whatever the hell they want. Yeah. And y'all gotta remember too, the House passed it and they had the Republican majority. Them Republicans want to go to war so bad, boy. They want to have a redo of 2003 going into Iraq. Because now they're gonna go to Iran. The Senate might fuck around and pass it. And then Trump signs it. Nah, Robin, listen, they want money. It's all about money. They talking about sending troops to Israel. For what? No, not as much as Democrats, but hey, if you could make money, why not? Them Republicans in 2003, they were still envious of what the Democrats were doing in the 90s. Y'all had Bosnia, they had Kosovo, they had what happened to the USS Cole, they had Desert Storm, they had the war here, the ending of the war on drugs. They were like, damn, we need some of this. But again, it's 100 days. We'll see. They could probably kill the Senate might kill the bill. Who knows? Who knows? But let's see. Shout out to you if you were in Desert Storm. My uncle was in there too. Shout out to him. Hopefully you made it back without anything worse than before you left. But I just wanted to bring y'all this live because I love how MAGA is. They're all over there saying Cash Patel is the greatest thing ever, but your man is out there rage tweeting on BRICS. And now everybody named Mama finna go on YouTube now and try to explain to their crowd about BRICS. When they ignored the hell out of it for years. Now they're playing catch up. This is what they cared about. Now, shout out to Midas Touch, because at least they got on it. See, now look, I bet you if you look at any of these channels and look up their BRICS content, it's not existent. See, as soon as he tweeted it, look, local 5 in Iowa. See what I mean? Now they want to talk about it. Shout out to the script. The rest of the world was talking about BRICS, and America ignored it. Hey, my dear. I'm talking about. All right, y'all. I'm going to go enjoy my family. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Great conversations. Robin, I appreciate you. That was a great conversation. I appreciate you. I think I'm going to push back my members only a little bit so I can rest. But if you part of the members only, you know we're going to have fun a little while. If you're interested, it's only 99 cents. Helps me reinvest back in the platform, buy toys and clothes for the baby. And when we in the members only, everything flies. But yeah, one last thing, MAGA. If y'all gonna come up in here with facts. You're not dealing with dumb people over here. And no, we're not. And no, we're not angry folk. Because guess what? When November 5th happened, we were laughing the whole night. So just because you see black people does not mean that we're angry. But, you know, that comes with life. Well, you're correct, Robert, but this is not the time to be in la la land. By the way, let me just show you this before we go. I want to show you some more of these responses. This is what I mean when we talk about how they just let things just bypass. Trump's tweet right now, look, when I got it, it was 11 million. You see how many now? It's 51, right? That's only like 3 hours. Let's, oh, damn, I can't, wait, maybe I can do it on here. Okay, let's look at the latest. MAGA and replace the woke. So even when their economics are on the line, they're still talking about woke. Somebody asked a very pertinent question. So tell us what you think will work for them to just stop. Here we go. I live in South Africa. Most of Africa feels that the U.S. only exploits and destroys. China is building roads. The U.S. destroyed Libya, and Hillary made a joke about it. The problem is not BRICS. Nobody cares about your threats. BRICS are like the old Comic-Con. A lot of noise, but at the end, nothing. Oh, really? So is that why they have 3 oil-producing powers underneath their belt? Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry, Mr. Trump. Just today, Sunday, 12/1/2024, I was defending you and he meant to say have always supported you. But if this is your plan for the developing world to always be slaves, then you will not succeed. You are not God. Pride comes before a fall. I hope there is someone in MAGA camp that understands how economics work. This might actually be the push the BRICS need to adapt their own currency. Donald is forgetting how much America/Canada and the cheap daily use items we are used to are relied on cheap labor and imports. No. It's because they heard the nations say we're getting away from the petrodollar. He didn't say nothing about that. He waited till now to say something. But like I said, I put the link to this thread in the description box so you can go look. Here we go. Mr. President, you are very panicked. It's obvious that the voice of BRICS is disturbing your sleep. BRICS must definitely come for world peace. If the power of the dollar is lost, the terrorists will lose. BRICS equals peace and tranquility. Really well, according to Google, the dollar has dropped. But, you know, they tell you this is a threat. But he wants to use Bitcoin as a replacement. Okay. But anyway, family, let me go enjoy my family. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Like I said, members only gang, we will be live a little later. And then, you know, tomorrow we'll have talks. Might be a fun stream. I ain't sure yet. But anyway, y'all, take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the ages of chaos come to mess up your existence.